Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Gina,
I'm Kristin.
and this is Let Me Scooch by Ya.
Yes,
Welcome to
hello, our little scoochers.
our little Scoocherinos. That's another one that came out
Yep,
recently. All right, let me move
scoochies.
some stuff over here. You almost got
For
really
the
big.
tens of you that are tuning in, what would you like us to call you? Scoochers, scoocheroonies,
Yeah,
scoochies.
Scoochies. Like for all the Scoochers listening. I mean, it might just
Yeah,
change throughout. I'm not 100% sure, but we will take any feedback. Call in, tune
any
in.
feedback. Yeah,
Call in. Do we have a number? Is there?
yeah. Do we have a number? That would
Do
be
we have?
great. It's
Do
on
we
the
have a
screen.
number? Oh
It's
my goodness!
scrolling across the screen right now.
Right, right now. Let's start out with our weekly recap. What was your week like? Tell me all about it.
So a couple cool things. I made 3 loaves of sourdough bread, so very pumped about that.
I did get a picture of one. It was beautiful. Congratulations.
You have a just a kitty in the background.
I do. I do.
I could just see her. Oh, that's great. Just like a little angel kitty just
Wait,
sitting over your left shoulder. I
let's
love it.
look. Oh, there she is. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's Goose. She's gonna hang out there. She can just
She's
hang
our
out.
guest today. Our very like one of well, Jupe was a guest as well. He's been on a couple times. Yeah, the girls have been on a couple times. Bear, you know, he's on the floor right now. He's hanging out.
That's okay. He's
Yeah.
he's there. We know he's there. We know he's
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yes, so I
All
made
right.
I made 3 loaves of sourdough bread, made some cookies. I actually had sent some to Tim's uncle. He was visiting his kids down in Nashville and ended up hurting himself. His quad, he injured his quad muscle significantly, so he needed surgery. So I went ahead and sent a loaf of sourdough bread and some cookies, and in my new like little bread bags and everything. It was very exciting.
Your new little bread bags. I love that for
Mhm.
you. How sweet
Yeah.
of you. You're like, you're injured. Here, let me give you baked goods. I love that you're at
Yes.
that part of your life. Well, we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 What else
I
did you
did that.
do? Yeah.
I also so I'm a Reiki practitioner, and so I ended up doing Reiki. Someone just moved into an apartment and they wanted me to come and give the apartment Reiki. So I did that. It was awesome. It was a really good experience.
Nice.
So I actually was when I was researching, because I've never done Reiki on an apartment before, on people, yes. Animals, cats, dogs, I've done that as well. So I was researching it and it said that I could like offer my services to a realtor, like if they're having trouble, like this one home won't sell. So I was like, huh,
Why not?
that's a great idea. Let me
I mean,
come
that's
in
even a
and
selling point for them. This house, this area is clear. Like
yeah,
it has been cleansed.
already been cleansed for you. It's
Yes.
been blessed, right? What intention would you like me to use while doing it? So it was
Yeah.
really cool. So I think just need to make a little business doing Reiki marketing to realtors and for pets.
And for
Humans
pets.
too, of course. Humans are welcome as well.
Pets. I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always ask you to do a little Reiki for me if I'm having a bad day. It's like, can you do a
Yes.
little
And I
Reiki?
do.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
send it distantly. I actually did Reiki on the dog that was in the apartment, that with the owner's permission, of course. So, because it's new for them too. And then I think in that I offer to do Reiki on the person as well, just to kind of like come full circle and touch every part of it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that'd be good. Then it'd be a full cleanse before they start their new chapter.
Yes. Yeah, we got to shake things off. Anyway, I came today because outside of that, it was a very hard week. So I have my tray of crystals, which I recharge them in the moon. And then I also drank a whole thing of moon water as well.
Yes,
Anything to do to like,
get through the experience that is life at this moment.
yes.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, it's
I know.
rough.
It is rough. I mean, I went to medieval times, right? We were talking about that.
Yes.
So we sat in the red and yellow section.
Mhm.
The
Now,
red
I've never
knight.
been.
Okay,
What's the difference? times.
Okay, so let's talk medieval times. For anybody that is
Yes,
the
I'm drinking
scoochers that
wine,
have
sweet
never
tea.
been to medieval times, it is a dinner theater where when you walk in, it is set up with a sand pit in the middle, and you watch a little drama like go through different knights from different realms, and they're merging the realms, and the king and the queen are there. So you have the red knight, the green knight, the black and white knight, the red and yellow knight, the blue knight, and the yellow knight. And so you go, and when you go into this place, you get, based where you're sitting, you get a crown of your knight.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. In it right away. You get sat down in your section. Everybody's like, you're there to cheer for your knight of your
Yeah.
realm. Yeah.
I'm
So
here if you're going to give me any kind of like clothing, garb from that era,
yeah,
or any kind of accessory. Yes. Sign me up. Okay.
exactly. There you can purchase like, a real tiara, or you can get, they sell swords and helmets and all sorts of medieval
Hit up
things.
Claire's before I go.
Right. Well, you could. People do dress up. People were dressed up. And so you get sat down, and then you are served a dinner. And what's great is everybody's in character. It's never, excuse me, miss, it's Lord or Lady, which is great. Right into that whole Bridgerton thing. So I was in the mood already. Yep. So we're sat all the way in the back, and I am like a little kid when I go to things like that. Like if I go to Disney World, boom, I'm 8 years old. If I'm there, I'm 9 years old. I love it. So you get fed tomato soup, but they call it dragon's blood. And you get a half a chicken, a roasted chicken, and they call it like half a dragon, right? And there's no forks or knives because there were no forks and knives. So you're just eating with your bare hands. And then this whole thing goes out where they're out in horses, and they tell you what's going on with the realm and the merging of the different realms coming together. And our knight was the backstabber. So he went against the realm, and when they were done battling, he came riding out on his horse and slashed the other guy down and all this stuff. We're screaming. There's little kids that are screaming. There's cheering groups. I got a light up battle axe.
A battle axe?
I
I thought that was just like an old crabby lady, but it's an actual thing.
It's an actual thing. Yep. And it
Yeah.
lights up. It's blue and it's sparkly and it's wonderful. And I'm sitting there and I'm standing and screaming and shaking this thing at these kids and the knights, and I got all into it. It was a fabulous time. I highly recommend. The one thing that really made me laugh when I was there is, whenever you go to something like that, they announce who's celebrating something. So the queen is up there and she goes, let's call out who's visiting the realm today. And it's like little Susie and her 8th birthday, and you hear the group. And then it's, little Timmy and his 9th birthday. And then 8 different groups of guys in their 20s. It was like, and Steve celebrating his 27th birthday, and you see these 4 guys. And then it goes like, and Joe celebrating his 22nd birthday. I would have never thought that it was the 20-year-old guy birthday place to hang out. But if you think about it, it's sword fighting, it's princesses, it's jousting, beer, and eating with your bare hands. What more could they ask for?
Who doesn't love to go back to like the Renaissance, right?
Right.
Who doesn't love a Ren fair?
Who doesn't love a run fair? I know.
Yeah.
I want to go to that this year too, but it
Yeah,
was
sign me up
a
for that.
fantastic time to kind of just go back and be a kid. And I kept seeing the girl walk around with the axes and swords, the light up things. And I'm like, oh my God, I really want one. I really want one. And then Liz, who we went with, was like, Gina, pick a sword. And I'm like, yes. So the lady turned around with her thing. And okay, the first thing I picked up, I had a moment. I picked up the pink light up princess wand.
Okay.
I had that in my hand and I was like, and then the lady, she was like, that's what you want? And I was like, no. And I put it back to the battle axe.
No, I was just like looking and admiring this one.
I
I don't
had
want
my
it.
one tiny little girl moment where you're like, pretty. And then, no. We want a weapon.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, even Liz was like, when you picked that up, we were like, are you okay? Is there something you need to tell us? Oh, no, she went for the axe. Okay, we're fine.
Right,
She's
we're
okay.
good, right.
Yeah.
But like I was just admiring and acknowledging this, like that part of me, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the battle axe. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's so fun.
I know it was a blast of a time. It was so wonderful. I had a great time and great people and the food was good and however they made that potato. Oh, I need to get that recipe. That was a good
However,
potato.
they made that potato.
Corn, potato, chicken, soup, garlic bread was delish. You know what? Not having a good day, huh?
Well, it's just been that kind of week. Now, it's normally we record for when it's like 11:30 my time, 1:30 yours. It's almost 3:30 my time. It is Friday,
It is Friday.
and it's my
For
day
those of
off.
you who are not viewing and only listening, Kristin is having a very beautiful sip of wine, and it is well deserved.
It's a Pinot Gris.
It's a Pinot
The
Gris.
weather is beautiful here. It's nice, and it was pretty hot. It was like in the 90s, and I was like, "Oof, we are starting off. We're not even going to spring. We're just going right to the summer." But we have a reprieve, and it's been like high 60s, low 70s, and the 50s at night.
That's so
So,
perfect. Where we
yes,
are the 50s and 60s, maybe if we're lucky during the day, and the 30s at night. So
you're getting there. You're
I'm
getting
getting
there.
there. I'm getting there. We're very, very, very close. When the sun
Yeah,
is out, it feels warmer than it really is. I mean,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's just it has been a long week, I feel like. It's been a
yes.
hard week. Yeah.
Yep, it has been a hard week. I think, yeah, for
The
everyone.
other thing that happened this week was that iOS update with Apple. You have Apple, right? Okay. Can we
What the fuck?
Okay, so tell me what happened to you because what happened to me made me almost take my tablet and throw it across the gym.
That is my only reaction when technology doesn't work is to break it into 1,000 pieces. I don't know if there's another reaction that you should have,
Right,
but
right.
it was Wednesday morning. I just wanted to work out, and I like to obviously I stream to my TV, stream my workout because I use the fitness app. That is my gym, and it took me 35 minutes. I had to shut my phone off 4 different times and shut the TV off, then remove my device from the TV, then add it back on. Finally got it. And then my work iPad also had a freak out after the update, and same thing. I needed to turn it off several times. Now, for some reason, I don't have cellular data, so, so but that's a Monday problem. I was able to work off the Wi-Fi in my personal hotspot. That's a Monday problem.
That's a Monday problem.
It was, but yeah, I was like, I can't handle this. But I like, you just want to crush it. You just want to be the Hulk and just like smash it into. I've had dreams where I've bent my phone and I'm just like watching it break, and it gives me so much satisfaction in the dream to do that.
I understand that. I feel you on that one. I mean, just today I was trying to do something and it was not working. And it should have been a very simple task for me to do, but because iPhone just did not understand to save to do this and whatever, it became a 30-minute problem. And I just threw my phone onto my desk and stood up and walked away like, okay, it's enough technology for this minute. My Apple update surprise was I do all of my programming for my clients on my tablet. And I went in to train my client like I always do, and I pull it up and they're gone. I have 6 years worth of workouts handwritten and they're all gone.
No.
Yeah. Even the client photos, like my photos, their progress photos that I was taking and saving, like the folders still exist. I can click
Right.
on the folder, nothing's in there. The completed folder for the ones that they've completed is in there. I click on the folder, there's nothing in there. It is tumbleweed, across the screen there, it's empty. And
You know who we need?
what?
We need Kyle from Riverside to
We
help
need Kyle
because
from Riverside. Kyle from
Kyle from
Riverside, do
Riverside.
you happen to have a connection with Apple? Do you know how to restore things through the iOS update? Because
Kyle, we need you again.
we need
We
you
need you to
again,
come to our
Kyle.
rescue.
Yeah, our little white horse icon, just for you. It was devastating. I just closed it slowly once I realized exactly what was happening, and I'm like, I need to walk away completely from this. when I told my clients that the workouts were gone, they were just as sympathetic with me as I really kind of needed, because they know they've been doing the work for that long and now it's gone. So yes, I reached out before our Scoochers come at me, or Scoocherinos come at me. I did reach out to Apple. I am waiting to see what they can do, and they have huge boots to fill because Kyle at Riverside knows how to restore.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need Kyle. That's it.
Besides the fact that Apple likes to delete my stuff, I did see on the good old Talk That Ticks, this woman said that middle-aged women are called queenagers. And I kind of feel like that is the perfect explanation for what we're going through. So I don't want to say I'm going through
Yeah.
perimenopause anymore. I'm in my queenager stage, right? I'm going through my queenager stage of I don't want to leave my room. I know everything. I don't want to hear what you have to say, right?
Yeah.
Like a typical teenager, but now I'm to the
Yeah.
level of queen status. So we're queenagers.
Yeah, we
And
have life experience, so now we
right,
actually do know.
right. We're not walking around like we're know-it-alls. We really are know-it-alls.
Right? We do know everything.
We do know. I think that's also probably why I have no patience for actual teenagers, because you just want to be like, you can stop talking now. Anyway, but yeah, the other thing that, you know, as a teenager, you would store things under your bed, or would you keep, like I collected certain things like, oh, the Got Milk ads. Do you remember those?
You collected those?
I did. I have a whole 3-ring binder of all the Got Milk ads. It was the thing when I was 16. They were everywhere.
I collect.
Is that
This
weird?
should come as no. This should come as no surprise. I collected like rocks.
Well, yeah. They were rocks then, now they're crystals. Again, you've leveled up. You are of queen status. They need to be
I did.
pretty and shiny and with purpose.
I leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, that's hilarious. Got milk ads. Like you were like really invested in that. You have like your
I,
own little like binder. You can just go down memory
I
lane with it.
had a wall in my bedroom that was everything UB. Do you remember that channel? And then it became
Yes.
like the CW or whatever. But that's where like Buffy started, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where Dawson's Creek, Felicity, all those shows.
Yeah.
And that was also the same time around the Got Milk ads were really popular, and 16 and Teen Magazine and whatever. So I would,
Yeah.
anything that had to do with any of those actors on the WB, it was on the wall.
Yeah. I didn't have that channel growing up.
Well, it
Like
was it was channel 9. Like you would get like 2, 5, 7, 9, 12, and then like
yeah,
23. That was our
we didn't have
local.
cable for like ever. So like I got forced, like still love it, but I watched like Melrose Place. Again, ridiculous for someone that's in junior high. I watched Melrose Place and 90210 and
Yeah, I did that one too.
ER and like that kind of stuff because that's what my parents wanted to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I didn't watch any of that stuff until like way later and like until I moved out on my own and like had cable. Parents like, we don't need cable. We have 7 channels.
Well, that's what we had too. That was our local channels. That was
Mhm.
without cable. And then, but I lived like a lot closer to Chicago though.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
feel
You're
like
in.
I got more of the like mainstream channels,
Yes, you
right?
did. Yep.
But yeah, Melrose Place was in the morning. My mom did Snots Landing, Knots Landing. She did Snots Landing, and then I
Melrose
got
Place was
into.
not in the morning. It
It
was
wasn't?
after. No, it was after like 90210. It was after 90210.
Why did I think Melrose Place was in the morning? Because
I
it's
don't
like
know.
Days
I
of Our Lives, and
definitely watched Days of Our Lives.
that's morning.
Passions. Oh, I loved Passions. My God, that was the best one.
I have
Kitty.
another cat. Oh,
And
yeah.
Young and the Restless.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah. Big Price is Right. I did that for a long time. I watched that in the morning. I think everybody
Hmm.
watched Price is Right. I think that's kind of a thing. Even still, people still watch The Price is Right. Uh,
They do.
but besides collecting things, what's something that you can't throw away? Like, what's something that you keep and hang on to? Because I feel like that's something with coming of age, just like leveling up. There's just certain things that we have to hang on to, right?
Yeah.
And for no reason at all. There's just certain things
Well,
close to me.
glass jars, like I can't get rid of those. I'm going to clean that thing, put it
Right.
in the dishwasher likely, and we're going to keep it. I'm not quite sure the use for it at the moment, but it will have a purpose. It will have a use. And, the rate things are going, glass might be currency. You never know, right? What if I have
Probably
to
is.
trade?
I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Well, and glass jars are a great thing to keep, though. No matter
Tim's like,
what,
what are you going to do
it's a
with
good
that? And I
thing to
was like,
keep.
I don't know yet. Why are you asking? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to do something with it.
Yeah,
And you'll be like,
I don't
oh, glad you
acquire
got that
enough.
glass jar.
I don't acquire enough glass jars to keep them, but I am definitely a good fan of a good box, like the box of something that, like the monitor that I'm using right now, the box that it came in. Oh, that's a good box. That's a good
Yeah.
box.
I have a hard time. So I've had a hard time parting with boxes in the past. Now, I moved a million times, probably 20 or 30 times in the course of since I was 19 years old until I was 41 when we moved here, right? 40, yeah, 42. So I never threw away boxes that I had things in because I knew I was going to move. I would need that box for that item to go back in. Makes it so much easier for packing, makes it easier for Tetrising.
Yeah,
Like I
completely
I'm a
agree.
very good packer, right? That is a trait that was given to us from the Smiths. Good packer, right? You've seen my packing on the rafting trip.
Yes.
Now I know it's not a pod about rafting, but so yes, so I get you there with the boxes.
Yeah, a good box, a good quality box, or the box of something where you're like, that is made to hold specifically that item. I'm going to keep that box for that reason.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I still keep the boxes. I definitely do, but I Tetris them together. So this I get from good old Carol is she does it with the Christmas Village, her Christmas
Oh
Village.
yeah,
So the boxes, obviously you keep all the original boxes because they come with the styrofoam and the whole bit. And then she has the Rubbermaid and they're Tetris in the Rubbermaid bin. So
yeah,
I kind of
yep,
have the same idea where the boxes of all my computer things that are made to house said specific items are in their own Rubbermaid. They're empty, but they're in there. So then that way it's if I ever need to move them or blah blah blah. Boop 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 boop.
yes. I enjoy a
So
box in box.
yeah, so I have boxes inside of boxes.
Love that. Love that a lot.
I mean, it might be a problem, or I just consider it to be extra prepared.
I think it's just being prepared.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's just other things too that I really do. I'm a sucker for a good blanket.
Yeah, same. Even though Tim's like, we live in the desert. And I was like, yeah, we still need a blanket. It gets chilly here.
It gets chilly, air conditioning. You can get air conditioning chilly,
Yeah.
right? So I will always take a gift of a blanket. I will keep blankets. I'll never throw them away because what if? Now, if that blanket gets a giant hole in it or something, then I'll throw it out, but I don't know why a blanket would get a hole. So I have lots of blankets.
Yes, same. I have a lot of blankets. Tim likes to say that I collect dressers. Now, I don't, but I do love a chest of drawers. I'm a big fan. I like to put things in the drawers. I don't like too many things out. I would rather put things away. I
Okay.
think Tim would be okay sitting in a room with all of his things surrounding him so that he likes to see all of his stuff. I like it away.
Okay. So how many dressers are in your place right now?
3.
Okay, that's not
Doesn't
that
seem like a
many,
lot.
right? That's not
Yeah.
bad.
No.
But what's behind you? Isn't there something behind, is that a little
That is not that's not a dresser. What is this? Like a hutch? No, hutch isn't the right word. There's a term for this type of table.
okay. So I guess you don't
It's
really
like on the tip
collect
of my
them,
tongue.
but I guess more than one. You're close. You're close to having a collection. Maybe you should go get another dresser and then you are.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, you could
Don't
just,
think that hasn't crossed my mind when I'm walking through Goodwill and I'm just eyeing these dressers and I'm like, oh, I could. My fantasy, and hopefully I'll make this come true, is that I want to like refurbish them. But you
okay.
need like space and you need
Hmm.
tools, like you need things to do that. I don't have said things, but it is a
It is a lot
desire.
of prep work to even be able to do something like that because really, like if you're stripping paint or doing anything like that, there's harsh chemicals involved, and then if you have to repair them in any way, I have a cat that's
Yes.
trying to eat my curtains. Okay,
And then you have one sitting.
she's hanging out. She's
I love
calm.
it.
Yeah, she's just she's kind of grooming, so I hope it's been PG this whole time. I'm really sorry if it hasn't been for
All of a
anybody
sudden, you'll
watching.
just see this leg like, whoop.
Like just a random cat, like. Well, I mean, you can go buy yourself a dresser to make yourself feel better. Do you when things are heavy and when we have bad weeks like this where you're just I mean, my week was kind of heavy. I'm
Yeah.
not a feelings eater. Some people like to eat their feelings. I definitely don't.
Hmm.
I have been a emotional purchaser. It's like I don't feel good, so I'm going to go on Amazon and buy the thing that's been sitting in my cart for 3 months.
Hmm.
I do that. What does your self-care look like?
Sleep for sure.
Yeah.
I am. I don't. You get to a point sometimes where it can become an avoidance, but I don't let it get like that because you can get like that where you just kind of shut everyone out.
Yes.
But I think I'm learning with, especially with the schedule that I have now. It's nice to have 3 days off in a row and it's consistent and my routine is consistent. So usually I'll take like one day where I'm just like, I need to recharge my social battery. I need to sleep, nap,
Mm-hmm.
binge watch something, just really kind of reset. I have been a member at Massage Envy for 6 years now. And so I like to save up my credits though. So I'll wait like 3 months and then I'll do an hour and a half massage and then an hour facial.
Been
So I do
all
that,
out.
like
Yeah.
4 times a year.
Yeah. Well, and you come back here to do that, right?
Huh?
Do you come back here when you do that?
No,
Oh, you do it
Massage
out
Envy.
there?
Yeah.
Well, because they're here too. So I didn't know if
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was.
they're everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's it's actually still like my home. The one on State Street is like my home location.
Okay.
And to change it out here, it's like it is so complicated. It's not complicated. It's a piece of paper, but then I have to bring in like things of like mail proving that I live here. And I was like, this is Massage Envy. This I'm not getting a driver's license from you guys. Like to switch locations, we need your last four of your social and your birth date. Don't worry, it's not a scam.
Oh, jeez Louise. It's not a scam. I know. I know. I did put that at the end of that episode to show everybody. I'm so sorry, but we did digging and it didn't work. It didn't work out very well in your favor,
Yeah.
but all was
Yeah.
taken care of.
Yes, it was.
Um,
But
I
yeah,
do a lot
those
of, go ahead.
yeah, I was like to say those are the things that I like to do. And I was like, tell us what you do to kind of decompress and unwind, reset.
I do drawing meditation. That's something that I've been kind of exploring a lot. It helps me. I have to put your open, sorry. Drawing meditation is my brain goes too fast. So sitting down and trying to turn my brain off with your typical thought of meditation just does not work for me. I've tried breathing, I've tried silence, I've tried this, I've tried that, different environments. It's just not for me. And I saw this where you take a notepad and you hold it to your chest facing away from you. And you
Mm-hmm.
take a marker and then you draw, you just let your hand move on the paper. And then you flip it over and you color it in. And
Cool.
while you're coloring that in, there's no phone. If you have calm music that helps you, you can. Obviously, no TV, nothing. It's no distractions. And you just color. And that's the only thing you have to worry about. And I find it where, in the beginning it's what color? Maybe I should do this. And you're kind of thinking through the process. And then after a while, my brain's completely off. I'm grabbing a color and I'm just coloring it in. There's no thought to it. It turns my brain completely off and it's very freeing for 30 minutes. So,
Are you a paint by numbers gal?
yes. Yes,
I've never done that.
several.
I want to. My sister-in-law does it too.
I've done several, and my favorite thing to do with the paint by numbers, because it's me, is I have my own set of paints and I try to mix the colors to be as close to what they give us.
Mm-hmm.
So then that way it's more mine.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Makes sense. I'm with
Right?
you.
It's my
Yep.
thing. Yeah. So I've done a couple of them and I love them. I do puzzles. I'll do puzzles as well. And when I do a
Mm,
puzzle, that's like comfort movies. We talked
yeah.
about that before with what kind of shows and movies we watch. Like I'll put on my comfort movies and it'll just be in the background. And then
Yes.
I just I play a puzzle. I don't know if you play a puzzle. I put a puzzle together and maybe with a
Where do
glass
you
of
put
wine.
said puzzle?
Oh, I have one of those puzzle table things.
You got a puzzle table
Yeah,
because you're a
so
puzz head.
yeah, it slides under my couch, but it's on a lazy Susan. It has one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 drawers
Okay.
that will
Nice.
pull out. And it's not that, I mean, it's not very thick. It's thin that fits under the couch. And then it has a little plastic cover. So as you're putting it together, you can put that on top of it and slide it under your couch.
That's like hardcore. You're like a hardcore puzzler.
Well, yes, and then I glue them all together.
What?
So
Stop
then I
it.
have a stack of all the puzzles I've put together. I need to get a puzzle book. There's a giant book that you can slide your completed puzzles into, and then it's like almost like an art suitcase, like when you're taking your artwork.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Uh-huh. I love puzzles. The harder, the better, in my opinion.
The fact that you glue them and keep them
Yeah,
gives me like hoarder vibes.
but they're pretty and they're organized. They're not like stacked all over my house. Okay, whatever. I did look into, there is like a puzzle of the month club kind of thing. We're
Oh my
almost
God.
like old school Redbox. So you
Yeah. Yeah.
put in
Yeah.
and you fill out what kind of puzzles that you like, and then they'll send you a puzzle. You put it together, and then when you're done, you just send it back to them, and then they'll send you another puzzle.
So this is a puzzle that's like making its way around
Right.
to people's fingers are gross.
So there's that. That was my thought of it. I don't know if they clean them, sterilize them, whatever. Good for them if they do. But my other thought is, for the price of it, I could buy 3 puzzles.
Yeah. You could go to the library and buy puzzles.
Yeah.
Like your local
Goodwill.
library, Goodwill.
Goodwill's a great place to go buy a puzzle, because I can tell you from experience that the workers of Goodwill do not open to verify that the pieces match the picture on the outside.
No.
And then they definitely don't count the 1,000 piece puzzle that's in there. So it's really fun to be putting a puzzle together, and then you get all the way to that and there's like 4 pieces that are missing. You're
Yeah,
like,
you have to be able to accept that. Like if you're a person that cannot
yeah,
accept that there's going to be a piece or two missing or that don't belong to that puzzle, yeah, don't try it. You'll have to jump off the ledge at that point.
there's a known, I believe in my own world, in my brain, that it's a rule: if you are a puzzler with cats, it will happen where there will be bite marks and or missing pieces,
Oh yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
putting it together and the cat, without you even seeing, it's like boom, that piece is gone. There are many puzzles I put together where one piece is missing in it, or there's a
They just
giant
put
like
their little paw up there and they're like,
just take it. Yep. So I
they're like,
do
oh,
puzzles a lot. I love puzzles, and then I journal. I journal very frequently, and I write in cursive, and I take my time, and I'm really particular about it, and I write anything and everything, and that helps me a lot, because once it's out and written down.
yes. Coworker had told me that when she wakes up in the middle of the night, she has a journal journal piece of paper, whatever, by her bedside, and she just writes down whatever's in her head so that she can go back to sleep. So I have been trying to do that, um, which I guess is a form of journaling, right? I mean, I'm just trying to get my thoughts out of my head onto paper and then and leave it there.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I work through my thoughts. Like if I'm struggling with something, I'll work through them in my journal. I'll, obviously go through emotions in my journal. I definitely do not go back and reread them. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
But I have 30 years worth of journaling.
The
That's terrifying.
Again, it comes back to like feels very hoarderish because I was like, what are you gonna do with these?
They're in my bookshelf with my books. Very nice. These our Scoocherinos are gonna think that this is my only clean room, and the rest of my house is just stacked with like newspaper
There's
clippings
just
and
pads,
puzzles.
everybody. No, there's not. Her house is not like that.
Hats and puzzle pieces everywhere. Oh no.
I think all my years of moving, I just have a purge personality.
I have a
So,
lot
and I
less
like
than
to go through my house frequently, at least I would say once a quarter.
yeah. There's no such thing as spring cleaning. It's when I get the feeling to do it, it happens. And I'm an over purger. I definitely throw out more and then I go, where's that thing? Oh man, I threw it out. So
Yeah, I think about that too sometimes. I'm like, well,
I
there's
throw
always
out,
goodwill.
I guess I'm with that like with clothes the most. I don't have problems hanging on to like if I don't fit it anymore or I give it away or whatever. I'm really good at like getting rid of clothes. I
Hmm.
don't hold on to that at all. Shoes, the same thing. If I haven't worn them in a long time, like bye, I don't need them. Someone else needs
No,
them.
no, I need all my shoes.
No,
It takes me a while to get rid of them. Even if it'll probably be a year since I've worn a pair of shoes. I'm like, okay, now I can get rid of it. But
I think
what if
I
I need
have,
it for this one outfit?
but see, I have like I guess all of your staple girl shoes. I don't have anything beyond your staples. Like I don't have multiple pairs of black heels. I have two,
Oh,
right?
same.
Like
I have
high
one
and
pair.
low, right? And then it's same with like a nude. I have a low and a high. Done. I have one
Yeah,
red. I have one fun
yeah.
color.
You have more than I do in that era, in that
That's
area
really
of
funny.
wardrobe. I don't have any. I have one pair of heels, and they don't fit quite right. Um,
I have to think they'll have something
yeah,
more heels.
I otherwise I just
Hold on.
I have a lot of tennis shoes. A lot of tennis shoes. I have like the Vans, those style shoes as well. Multiple pairs of Birkenstocks.
Um, I got a few here.
I have like a pair of like rain boots.
Everyone should have a pair of rain boots. If
Yeah.
you don't, I
They're
don't
like
know
the
what's wrong with you.
halfsies though. They're not like the full. They're like a
Yeah, mine are
half.
the little guys, but mine were for
Yeah.
walking around at NIU. Like there was no wet feet to walk across campus.
I
So I bought
brought
them for that.
mine specifically for rafting because I think one year that we went,
This
it
is
like
not a podcast about rafting. We
it's not a
promise it's
pod, but
not
like
about.
can't. I mean, this ties into self care too because our camping
That's
rafting
what I was gonna
episode,
say.
that's
Yeah.
what we do. But yeah, I brought a pair because I was like, oh, it's gonna be really rainy. Oh,
Mine have gone
because yeah,
rafting as well. Mine have gone rafting as well. That is the big thing that I do for
yes,
self-care because that's the one thing that it does not matter. I know that I need to go rafting just to be out in nature.
that's where I go in my mind when I'm meditating or when I'm doing Reiki on myself is I go there in my mind. Now that's not always it doesn't always it's not always great because then I get very excited and I start thinking about past years and start
Hmm.
thinking about those memories or thinking about future memories like fantasizing about this year's trip. So, but that's my that's also one of the
When
biggest
it is
self-care
a hard day
is
at work,
going
that is what Mary and I talk about all the time. It's like I'm ready for rafting.
I'm so ready for rafting.
Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer. We have 3.5 months.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's so crazy. Just stay tuned, everybody. I know you're very excited to hear
Stay
all about
tuned.
rafting. I
Yeah,
can't wait
it's
to
gonna
like
be
show
great.
them rafting. We can
We will.
show and have people experience the Rock.
Oh my God,
Live at the
absolutely.
Rock. Oh,
Live at the Rock.
live at the Rock. It'd be the first time ever we could go live. I don't know how to do it. We could figure it out, but we could
There's
do
no
it.
like for a couple of years, there were 2 years. It was when I had AT&T. I had service up there, and then I switched to Verizon, and that was I only had never had service up there ever. And then obviously they must have put a tower up for 2 years. 2 different years that we went up, I had service, and then I switched to Verizon. Then I'm back to having no service. So I prefer that. The only thing that made me worry about it was our snap streak, because that will disrupt it.
It will.
We're
But I have
almost
service, so I could be the hotspot. You guys all hop in. We make sure we keep our snap streaks alive. Then you guys
yeah.
hop off my hotspot. We'll film a potty, and then we'll
Yeah, we can show the
yeah
Scoocherinos what this actual pod is about.
what it actually is about, but what it's not about.
It's about our annual trip that we have been doing for over 20 years as a group of friends
Right.
that we just continuously talk about.
That we continuously talk about but don't talk about.
Yeah.
Well,
Shotgun Eddie's.
what
White
I
Lake,
did last year, I
Wisconsin.
put my phone on airplane mode because of the same thing. I get service, but once I had my music like downloaded and everything, just like I do normally, I put my phone in airplane mode.
Yes.
Because
same.
the whole point is to not be distracted and not present in the moment. I don't need to be connected to the world. That's my disconnect.
Yes. Yeah. It's the one thing I think that, yeah, no one's on their phone really. Well, sometimes people are playing their little games that they already have on their phone that they don't need data for. But for the most part, we're just like connecting,
hanging out, listening to music, sharing stories, catching up. It's a great time. That's exactly what we need.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Because since this weekend, I mean, like you were saying, sometimes you get to a point where you want to just disconnect from everything, right? And that's what I do, is I mentally do that crash out where I'll put my phone on do not disturb, and you have to leave me alone because there's just too much going on everywhere. And it's like, bye world, I'll see you in 24 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna go curl under my bed, and
I have to recharge so that I can tolerate another week of absolute chaos and tomfoolery.
That's what it is. It's not that life sucks. It's just tomfoolery happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere you look.
I know. Well, I'm gonna scooch on out of here. Yeah. Because I'm gonna finish up this week. I'm gonna edit these bad boys out. I'm gonna share all of our fun things with our Scooch and Poppers, Scoocherinos, Scoochies. The Scoochies? They're waiting for this episode.
Little Scoochy bears?
Scoochy bears. I don't think anybody's going to want that. I don't know. Vote now. Call in. See the number below.
Yeah,
vote on what you want to.
Our tens of listeners, give us some feedback. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you want to be called. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and we're going to just scooch on out of here.
Yep. Have a great weekend, Scooters.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.